Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zangi Muhimi from codebuild.co.ke. In this video tutorial, I want to show you how to create a layout book for your project and then publish your drawings to a PDF. So before we start, I want to just remind you that you can support my work and the work of this YouTube channel by subscribing, and subscribing is very free, so I hope you will consider doing that, and then we can now get started with our project. So the purpose of this video tutorial is to show you how you can be able to convert your ArchiCAD drawing to a PDF that you will be able to print and share with other members of the team that are involved in the project. And so the first thing that you're supposed to have done is you're supposed to have completed all the design works. That is, you've done all your floor plans. Like here I have my floor plan with the dimensions. I have done my roof plan, as you can see. I have edited my elevations. If you can see on my screen, I have some notes and some custom fields for the elevations. So these are my elevations, and I also have my building section done, so everything is in order. And so the next thing is to be able now to create a PDF from these ArchiCAD drawings for us to be able to share this with other project members, or rather to be able to print this and have a hard copy of our drawings that we can reference when we are on site or for purposes of documentation in the office. So the first thing that you are supposed to do is create some layouts. So what we need is, for every drawing that we have, is a layout. A layout is basically like a page where we want to place our drawings. So with the project browser, or rather the project navigator on, we can be able to switch from the project map to the layout book, which is up here. I'll click on the layout book, and if you look at my structure, my project structure, I have already two layouts, and the first layout is the floor plan. As you can see, this is my first layout, and the second layout is the roof plan. And so for our elevations, I want us to create some new layouts, and these layouts are usually based on what we call a master layout. So if you look at this folder down here, we have 3 master layouts. I have master layout 1, A4 master layout, and A3 master layouts. So the roof plan and the floor plan are based on the A3 master layout. So how do you create a master layout? So when you have the layout book switched on, down here you have some blue plus icons, and the first one is an option for creating a new layout, and the second option is for a new master layout, and the third one is for a new subset. The rest one is for updating the layouts. And so I'll go to new master layout, I'll click on that, and then I can be able to give my master layout a name. I'll call it layout 001, and then this is the name of the layout. So we can be able to specify the name of the layout, and down here I can customize the size. Like now it's reading A1 isometric, and I want to have a different setting for the plotter, which I will choose A4, and this is the size for A4. And the page orientation, I will choose landscape. This is it. And then where do you want the master layout to be displayed? I want it to be displayed below the layouts. Of course, this is, I'll leave it as it is. And then for drawing placement, I would arrange new drawings. Then I'll choose on this, I'll click on this button down here written create. Then I will have created a new master layout. So what this does is it creates a new layout that we will create other layouts based on this master layout. And for us, if you want to have let's say there is some information that you want to display on your drawings, you can be able to customize this from the master layout. And then when you create new layouts based on this master layout, you're going to have all your information reflected in every new layout that is created. So let's say I wanted to have a frame where we have the blue lines. So I'll check on this line, then I'll select the rectangular method, and I'll create my frame. You can also choose to have what we call a title block, which may contain some notes and some information based on information on your project, and by that you can be able to do it using maybe you can use line tools. All these documenting tools that are available here, you have your text tool, you have the label tool, the fields, the lines. All these you can use them to be able to create. Let's say this is my title block, which reaches there. And for this title block, let's say I want to display the name of the project. I'll choose the text tool, and I'll type here proposed. Let's say this is a residential house, proposed residential house. That's just an example. Let's say I want every layout to have that, and then I also want to display some details here. Let's say it's the link to my website, and I'll type it. Or just type it, and so that's it. You can display as much information as you want to be captured for your layouts, and that will be in order. And so after doing that, let's say that is how I want it to be. After doing that, I want to create a new layout for every elevation that I have, because already I have a layout for floor plan and a layout for my roof plan. I want to create layouts for elevations, and I will start with this, which is elevation. Let me have a look. This is my E01 elevation. So I'll go down here to new layout, I'll click on that, and then I'll call it elevation 01, and then down here it's going to ask you to specify what master layout you want, or whether you want it to be based on a specific master layout. And so if you click on this, you'll be able to access all these masters that we created here, and I'll choose layout 001 as the master layout for this. Then I'll leave everything as it is for now, then choose create. Now you notice whatever we had typed in the master layout is being displayed in this new layout that we've created. And so after doing that, I can now let me create some other layouts for elevation 02. So I'll call that elevation 02. I want it to be based on this layout. Click on create. Do it very fast. Based on layout 001. And then I have elevation 04. Based on this layout, create. Then I have my section, so I have a new layout for section 01 based on that master layout that we created. Then I'll do OK. So you notice when we create our layouts, they get populated down here, and now it's time for us to be able now to place all these drawings in the different layouts that we've created. So I will activate elevation 01 layout for now, and then I'll go to my elevation. This is the elevation. Then I'll right click and choose this option down here, save and place on layout. And then it will open the active layout. I'll click to place it, and that is okay. That is my first layout for the elevations. Then I'll go to the next layout, which is elevation 02, and I'll go to this. I'll right click and save view and place on layout. I'll place it there. I'll go to before we go to the next option, I'll do some editing. I want to move this upwards, so I can choose to just click on those ends and move it to the inside, and I think that is okay as at now. We go to the next elevation, so I'll activate this, right click, choose save view and place on layout, place it there, and there you have it. Then you can select it. After selecting, you can do some editing, so that gets placed there. click on that, and I want it to fit in that area that we have. Click outside, and you see that's okay. Let me do it faster. So this is elevation 04, so I'll check this, place on layout, I'll place it here, then I'll try to fit it. So just click and drag using your mouse, click on that and drag to position. So I think that's okay. And then last one is for our building section. So I'll go to this, that's the section. I want to right click and save view and place on this layout. So that's it. That's how to create layouts and save our drawings to the various layouts. The next thing is to create or rather I'll walk you through the process of now publishing this to a PDF. So what we do is I'll go to the last from the project navigator. You see we had moved from the project map to the layout book, and I have this icon here for publisher sets. I will click on it, and then I can be able to come down here and create a new folder, and this folder I will call it issue 001, which is going to be a list. It's going to be now my first publishing set that I want to now, yeah, it's going to be my new publishing set. So if you can see this icon down here, you can be able to create a new folder for your drawings. So for me, I'm calling it issue 001, and then I can come down here, select it, and then under format, let's see what options we have. I think we can click on this and show the organizer. So the project organizer is now going to allow us to be able to see all the layout book and the publisher sets in one page, and we can now be able to drag our drawings based on these layouts that we created. We can drag them from here, from the layout book, and add them to the publisher sets. So let me select all the layouts that you want to move to the other side, and then you can just drag them that way, and you have all these you have your floor plan and the various elevations in the section dragged from the layout book to the publisher sets. And now we can now be able to do some settings before we publish. So this is it. I want us to publish that is the entire set, but before that let's go back to this proposed bungalow. This is our publisher set. I want us to check some settings here. So we are doing this, we are saving files rather under the publisher set properties, which is accessed by if you click on that publisher set that is created, and then down here we have some publishing properties. Click on publishing properties, so you can be able to see the publishing method that we have selected. Because what we want to do is we want to save these files as a PDF. I will choose save files, and for these options that are here, I will choose create a single file, and that file I want to call it this is my first set. Let me just call them PDF for, let's say this is my name, and then I want them to be saved in the desktop. I will choose OK. Then what is the format? The format, if you click on the drop down here, you can see we have a BMX hypermodel and a PDF. So I want us to check on a PDF and click OK. So when you click OK, now you have now your publisher, or rather your drawings ready for publishing. So down here we have this option, hit publish, and then you can see the process and the status, and currently we are publishing, and it will notify us when we are done with the publishing. If you want to stop the process, you can still do that. There is an option there. So when the publisher is done, you can see for every layout there is a tick showing that it's already has saved the drawing to PDF. So I want you to show you. So if you hit close and go to your desktop, you can see we had saved it as, should be the last one here, PDF for printing. Now when you open that, trying to open the file, when you open this, you'll be able to see we have a 7-page PDF document with all our layouts, and that's how to do it, guys. That's how to create a layout book. That's how to create publisher sets and publish your ArchiCAD drawing to PDF. I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you. I hope you learned something from the skills that have been discussed here. If it has been helpful to you, I hope you consider recommending it to your friends and other people that are learning ArchiCAD out there. Please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.